What's going on, guys? Gabe here with ReviewDork, and oh my, there's a lot to unpack this weekend. I want to talk about Adam Aaron for the win, taking 500 million share dilution off the table. So the FUD, that uncertainty, gone now. He's shown us apes faith, and we have to show AMC faith as well. If we look at the daily chart currently on the 1-day chart, we could see that AMC is currently trading at $10.21, down nearly 6% on the day, but it's still trending above resistance and it's still trending above support, as you guys can see there. Now, what I want to do is give my condolences out to Charles de Vaulx, a money manager who jumped from the 10th floor of his home. And listen, guys, he's a human being. I saw a lot of cheering as if, the man's Bernie Madoff. And no, we should never cheer anyone's death. But let this be a lesson, all right? Make the money, don't let the money make you. Okay, so we want to go ahead and check out Vortex data, and we've seen some changes on the 90-day, the days to cover. We see that has gone up from 7 days ago at 1.16. But if we look at the days to cover over the past 10 days, we see that that number is 3.63. Obviously, utilization is 100%, and the cost to borrow has gone up significantly. Everyone's talking about the squeeze. When will it squeeze? Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Oh my God, I've seen so many squeeze videos. And everyone's saying, when is it going to happen? When it's not going to happen? GameStop showed us that the squeeze tends to happen in aftermarket or early morning hours, all right? And so if you're on Robinhood, don't even look at the stock market until 9, because that's the only time you're able to even make a play. For those on Webull, we get to make our play at 4 in the morning. If you're currently on Robinhood and thinking about making a change, I'll include a link down in the description. Sign up for Webull. There are a lot of perks. When will the squeeze? Now, if we look at Fintel data, and I'm going to get this populated here. If we go ahead and we check out short interest on Fintel, what I'm really looking for is the short borrow fee rate, which is 17.28%. Whoa. Okay, now let's look at AMC ownership. Currently, how many shares do we own as retailers, right? This is going to allow me to segue into the whole concept of the squeeze, right? So if we look up fidelity.com, we see that other is 79.2%. And we don't know how updated this is, but from what I understand, this is actually a drop from the 82%. You guys want the squeeze to happen? Let's not wait for the hedgies to get called. Let's not sit there and just hold while day traders go ahead and jump in and jump out on the swing. Listen, guys, we are 21 percentage points away from manifesting our, incredible new lives full of attendees. I have an illustration for you guys. I want you guys to check this out, right? So this cup represents AMC stock. And currently we have air in this cup, right? And let's say that the air represents day traders, swing traders, hedge funds, even institutional investors. But I'm going to show you something, and Applejack's made a joke. He was like, hey, did you just become Bill Nye the Science Guy? For you guys to visualize and understand how important it is currently to buy, hold, and buy. Let me show you. I'm going to go ahead and get a nice pitcher full of water. 1 second. Okay, so for this experiment, we're going to need a couple of things. Actually, one more thing. And yeah, I know this is starting to look like a pre-kindergarten arts and crafts job, but trust me, you'll follow along. Okay, so right now we have nothing but air in this glass. And like I said before, this represents hedgies, day traders, swing traders. Now, what happens as we begin to buy the stock is we end up displacing the air in this glass, right? And so, as you guys can see, as we buy more shares, we continually displacing the swing traders, day traders, etc. Now, I need you to understand that there is a finite, not infinite, a finite amount of shares available. We've been talking about the synthetic shares and how the hedgies have created synthetic shares, but that's actually a good thing, and that will actually work out in our favor, because when the squeeze happens, and I'll illustrate this in a second, there will be so much downward pressure in this glass. And for those who are saying, well, I only have 20 shares, or what good would it mean to buy an additional share, maybe 10 additional shares, right? Well, I'm going to show you the power that you have even as a small investor. So currently I have 2,000 shares. But that's a single drop, right? And let's say that was your purchase. That single drop was your purchase. Look at how much power you have. You have the power to change the color. You have the power to change the game. Collectively, apes hold, apes strong. We change the game. What happens when the squeeze happens? Well, obviously, if we continue to buy, we're putting upward pressure against the air that used to be in this cup, right? And so what does the squeeze look like? Well, I'm going to show you guys right now. The squeeze happens when the hedgies need to buy back. And this is what it looks like. Now, we have some mystery pills here, probably the stuff I use for bloating when I'm on my period. When we create pressure, this is what happens. We have overflow, right? We have overflow. That is the pressure we want to create. But as I said before, do as I do, not as I say. There's tons of YouTubers out there just giving advice and talking about when the squeeze will happen. And you know, I believe in the squeeze so much, you can check out my order history. I just recently bought additional shares. As you can see throughout the week, I have bought shares because I believe in this principle. You keep buying and you keep holding, right? Especially at these dips. My God, you're getting it at a bargain. Ladies and gentlemen, you have an opportunity to change your life. End of the science experiment. But I do have a bone to pick. Jordan Belfort, if you want pump, 5 days, get me to 5,000 followers by May 1st. Okay. You know, this man did time for pumping and dumping. And guys, I'm not pumping and dumping. I truly believe in the stock. And so if you would like more videos like these, please give me 5,000 subscribers by May 1st. Anyways, I'm signing out. Peace.